Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to King Spade channel. So we are hours away from the 4th job update, but I have another thing that I want to talk about before the game is patched with the 4th job, and that is regarding the other class that will not have the 4th job for this patch. So with only 6 main job class that will have their 4th job release for the time being, there's definitely a power imbalance among the other job class that will not have their 4th job yet, like the bard, dancer, stalker, alchemist, and so on. With the new 4th job skills, the main 6 job class will have a power spike compared to the others. So does this mean that players have to switch to the 6 main job class just to be strong during this patch? Luckily, the game had taken this into consideration and actually had made something to address this power imbalance once the 4th job is updated into the game. In a recent post, the game had revealed that they actually had included 9 universal skills called the divine skills to all job class. This skill will give that power boost that quote close to the 4th job class level. These skills can be obtained from the interim advancement. So I suppose before you can advance to the 4th job, you need to do this interim advancement quest. By completing this interim advancement, then you will get all the 9 divine skills. When you change job to the 4th job, these divine skills will then be replaced with the 4th job unique skills. So what are these 9 skills? The game had also shared in an Excel document all the 9 divine skills, and in this video we are going to look at it one by one. So here are all the 9 divine skills that you will get once you finish the interim advancement quest. The first one, we have the Goddess Retribution skill. This is a single target skill. Cast a holy light, dealing damage equal to 850% adaptive attack damage. Although it is a holy light, the damage attribute actually corresponds to your highest elemental attribute enhancement, meaning if you have higher fire element damage, then it will deal fire element damage. It has a quite low cooldown at 6 seconds. So here is an example of that skill that I clipped from a Taiwan player's YouTube channel, just to let you see how it looks like. Next, we have the Goddess Domain skill. Creates a sacred domain at a target location, dealing damage equal to 350% adaptive attack damage every 0.5 seconds to all targets within a 6-meter radius for 4 seconds. Just like the Goddess Retribution skill, the damage element will correspond to your highest element attribute enhancement. So I think all these skills will have an adaptive damage, meaning if you are magic class, you will deal magic damage. Likewise, if you are a physical class, you will deal physical damage. And also the skill will follow your highest element attribute enhancement. So let's see how the skills looks like. This skill has a rather long skill cooldown at 20 seconds. Alright, next is the Goddess Oracle skill. This is a passive buff skill. When your final penetration stat is higher than your final crit, the Goddess Retribution, Goddess Domain, Goddess Verdict, and Goddess Wrath skill will ignore 50% of the enemy's defense. Wow, this is actually very good. A free 50% increased damage when using the skills mentioned. Now, what is the Goddess Verdict and Goddess Wrath skill? Let's look at the next skill, the Goddess Verdict. Unleash Light of Judgment, dealing damage equal to 1600% adaptive attack damage to all targets in a straight line area. Skill damage is according to your highest element enhancement. This skill has 10 seconds cooldown, so this is how it looks like. Next is Goddess Wrath skill. Deal damage equal to 1600% adaptive attack damage to all targets within a 6-meter radius. This skill has 12 seconds cooldown. Alright, a fast animation there, like a blast of energy dispersed around you. Next, the other 4 skills left that we have are all passive skills. So what do we have here? The next one, we have the Goddess Goddess Insight skill. If previously we have passive skill related to the penetration stat, this skill is for the crit stat instead. When your final crit stat is higher than the final penetration, the damage of Goddess Retribution, Goddess Domain, Goddess Verdict, and Goddess Wrath skill, basically all of the active damage skills, can now trigger crit and reducing the skill cooldown by 1 second. Once the cooldown is reduced to the fixed cooldown minimum, crits will no longer reduce the cooldown. I'm sure you will have a high haste by now, so I'm sure you definitely will have zero variable fixed cooldown. So the cooldown effect of this skill is just a bonus in my opinion. The next passive skill is the Goddess Blessing skill. It increases your element damage by another 5% and damage dealt to all monster types by another 5%. Well, not bad. A 10% damage increase essentially, or maybe more because it's a multiplier damage. Next, we have the Goddess Revival skill. Now we have a defensive skill, or rather a self-heal skill. When you take over 25% damage of your maximum HP within 5 seconds, you will then recover 10% of your maximum HP. The effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. Lastly, we have the skill Goddess Protection. This is another defensive skill. It reduces damage taken from normal monsters by 20%, from MVP, mini, and instance boss by 10%, and from players by 5%. And that are all the interim skills that you will get if you do not change job to the 4th job. Once you opt to change to the 4th job, these skills will then be replaced with the 4th job unique skill. The passive skills of these divine skills are actually not bad, especially on the Ignore, Defend, and Crit passive skill. It will then increase the divine active skills damage even more, and the skill cooldown of these interim skills are very short too, potentially useful than the 4th job skills, to be honest, since the 4th job skill will have a rather long cooldown. So what do you think of these 9 divine skills? If you are using other than the 6 main job class, maybe you can try this skill out first before deciding if you want to change job to the 6 main job class for the 4th job. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.